team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Showtime! It's Come on, baby! Keep it up! Keep it up! Your ball, baby! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Play, boys! Focus, boys! Go!
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's got room. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes firing complete. And running with power here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Lawrence. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's he's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he coughed it up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that is caught.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sam Laporta,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Colts 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Mahomes going to change things up.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his target hit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
It's gonna be a good day, boys! Yeah! Let's go, man!
2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Yellow! Attacking, attack! Attack! Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A give to Pacheco off the option.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Jags continue to pull away here this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
35. Colts 3.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and